Welcome, everyone, to Game 2 of this exciting NBA playoff series. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. And we've got David Aldridge joining us from the sideline. The Hornets win the tip. Now here's Johnson. He's covered closely. Gamble grabs the miss.
Working from medium range. He was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Pass to Abdelnaby. It's hauled in by Larry Johnson. And here's Bowes. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Confident from there. Muggsy Bogues.
Brown against Gill to the inside. Here's Parrish. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
You know, they'll be looking for more of that. An easy layup right there.
Always nice to get a few easy ones early in the game to build a rhythm.
Here's Bowes. Pass to Gill. Johnson with a screen on Brown. 5 to shoot. Here's Gill. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Very athletic play that time by Gill inside. Nice job working to get the high percentage shot for himself.
Here's Brown. The teardrop falls in.
Great recognition to read the D and go with the floater. Beautiful touch.
Bogues against Brown. Now here's Bowes. Driving to the basket. Lays it up and banks it in. Bogues has got his second basket of the game.
Muggsy Bogues so hard to deal with on the drive because he uses his quickness so well.
And the dunk by Brown.
Yes, those dunks always feel great.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Gill. It's hauled in by Brown. Pass to Abdelnaby. Back to Brown. Fires at the elbow. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
Well, I think they were just too reckless with the ball, which resulted in a bunch of turnovers.
They were their own worst enemy. When you're careless with the rock, expect to get burned. And that's what happened time and time again.
And so here's Charlotte. Johnson against Brown. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And sometimes it seems Johnson prefers to score through contact. He loves these types of challenges.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Pass to Parrish. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
This is how overpowering Parrish can be. Just brushes off the contact with ease.
Bogues the pass to Johnson. Comes up empty down low.
He'll normally convert on that finish. The defense got lucky.
Here's Douglas. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Hey, height is just a number when you play with his tenacity and force inside.
An absolute fearless approach by him to get the score.
Hornets trail by 3. Now Bowles. Shoots over Douglas. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. To the wing right side. 17-foot shot on the way.
He was all alone. Just couldn't get it to go. And you hope that doesn't deter him from taking that shot in the future.
Douglas with the steal. Out left to the wing. Clock at 4. The Celtics need to get a shot off. He gets it in there. Parrish has got his third basket of the night right there.
And this is where Parrish looks to capitalize. The closer he is to the basket, the more dangerous he becomes.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Look who's coming out of the court. It's your Boston Wizards.
Hornets trail by 5. Johnson with a screen on Douglas. Bogues the pass to Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Going up and hammering it down. Johnson really flexing some muscle there.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Douglas, and the rebound goes to the Hornets. Johnson with it, and then Johnson with the dunk.
This is how you do it. Show them how it's done.
He hung there right for the extra effect, and it did take effect.
Nothing wrong with being a little flashy.
Here's Gamble. No scoring in this one. Good, nice job down low.
They look to him offensively, the player who makes an impact on this end.
Brown against Gill. To the middle. There's Mourning, and Mourning throws it down.
The rookie playing hardball, Mourning persevering.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Brown the pass to Abdelnaby, and it goes down 2 points.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Newman. Fires top of the key, and it's good off the back rim and in.
The defense getting hung up on the pick there. They've got to get over it.
And every time they don't, they're just allowing the shooter to find the jumper.
Here's Gamble. Parrish outside. 4 on the clock. Up top, Douglas. Over Bogues. It's hauled in by Newman.
And people will say he shouldn't take that mid-range look, but he has the space and is capable of making it.
Here's Bogues. Down low, Mourning.
The defense a little overzealous there. What warning course is that?
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
Man, they're just bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there.
Now here's Douglas. Screen by Parrish. Pass to Abdelnaby. And it's Parrish missing.
Really good anticipation. Got a hand in the face right there.
Really disruptive defensively. Great challenge.
Johnson down low. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Celtics have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Crosses over. Gamble with the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Oh, man, check out the handle. I didn't know he had that in his game.
Wanting a screen on Brown. Here's Gill. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
A shot he knows so well. Gill very confident in his ability to hit from the mid-range.
Brown outside. Shoots from the elbow. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Brown's got 6.
Tell you what, both teams have got it going on. I mean, playing phenomenally well.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be hard to keep this pace up. We'll see.
Now, here's Bogues. Pass to Mourning. Here's Gill. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. three that time from Johnson. The Hornets trail. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 8.
Exactly what you want to see from Johnson. Dependable inside play.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Look who's coming out of the court. It's your Boston Lancers.
Celtics. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Gaddison, he's checked in for Newman. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Fox passes to Lewis. The Hornets pull it in. Now Bogues. Bagley with the block.
That's how you stop the easy shot. By playing assertive but clean defense.
Johnson, the pass to Mourning. And Mourning throws it down.
It's clear teams are going to have to look out for Mourning on the boards. Get bodies on him or it'll be trouble.
Top of the key, Bagley. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
You have to like any chance that close to the hoop.
And that one's good. Gill. Gill's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
Outside, Bagley. Pass to McHale. And Mourning sends it back.
Saying, not on my watch. Mourning does not look like your typical rookie.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Mourning a screen on McHale. Johnson, the pass to Mourning. And stolen by McHale. Who is outside. 1 quarter in the books. Yeah, it's been a close one so far. Hornets lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Controlling the boards is a major advantage. They're making the most of it here early.
Being much more physical on the glass.
And it's Bagley in the corner. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Johnson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Gaddison passes to Mourning, and the shot goes down. Mourning's got the lead up to 4 now for Charlotte.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Outside, Bagley. Lets it go from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Mourning's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bogues the pass to Mourning. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Fox against Gill. Right side, Bagley. Back to McHale. Outside, Bagley. Over Bogues. Busted. No good that time either. Hornets leading by 4. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Fox. For Boston, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Lewis, left side. Outside, Bagley. Pass to McHale. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Lewis. And it's Mourning with the rebound. And so here's Charlotte. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Gaddison. Here's Gill. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 10 points for Johnson.
This is what a floor general looks like. The vision, the pinpoint pass.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Gamble. There's a screen by McHale. They need this one, and Mourning sends it back.
Nice anticipation from the youngster. Mourning altering that shot with ease.
Johnson's shot is off. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Lewis. No good with the layup. Inside, they double-team Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Showing he can do it all. Johnson lighting it up.
And the Celtics with possession here. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Pass to Gamble. Back to Lewis. Shot clock at 5. Over Gill. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
In a bit of a shooting slump here. I mean, he can't seem to get anything going.
As a coach, this is when you want to draw up something that gets him an easy look at the rim, or at least the chance to go to the line.
It's Douglas with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
Incredible at getting positioning down low. Once McHale has the ball down there, you are at his mercy.
Here's Gill. He has 6. And the dunk by Mourning.
And although he's undersized, he makes up for it with incredible vertical. You love to see him put his athleticism to great use.
And he comes up with the deuce. Abdelnaby's got his second basket of the night.
Nice feed there, setting up his teammates perfectly for the bucket inside.
Bogues with it to the middle. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Finding that close range look. Nice instincts from Mourning.
Lewis against Gill. Lewis misses. Charlotte leading by 8. And here is Johnson. Hits it again. Wow.
Talk about coming up huge. What a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. This guy is clutch. Now a timeout called by Boston. Barris just checked in for Boston.
Substitution for your Celtics.
Here is Douglas. Lewis outside. Gill with the rebound.
Rough quarter for him. Just hasn't been able to connect.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. Just got to stay with it.
Basket counts. Gill's got 8.
That tall and quick frame of Gill benefiting him on that drive.
Celtics trail by 12. Pass to Gamble. Parrish outside. Here's Gamble. 6 on the shot clock. Douglas for 3. A rebound by Larry Johnson. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Gill. Rebounded by Douglas. And the Celtics shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Pass to Lewis. Here's Gamble. Now here's Parrish. 6 points for him. Over Gill. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. He's got 8. Here's Charlotte. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Bogues. Up and in on the layup. Bogues has got the lead up to 12 now for the Hornets.
Even though he's a smaller guard, Bogues is confident inside. Excellent job capitalizing.
Douglas can't hit.
Defense backing off there, knowing the mid-ranger is a low percentage level.
Here's Gill. Yes, that goes in. Gill's got 4 this quarter.
Stay aggressive. I don't ever like to see teams pump the brakes when they've got the lead. Stay aggressive, attack, a fantastic way to pad your cushion.
Absolutely. You know a run is coming.
Now here's Douglas, and count it from 19 feet away. Douglas has got 5 now. Here's Bogues. Pass to Gill. Clock at 6. Fades back. Parrish grabs the board. Celtics trail by 12. Up top, Douglas. Bogues defending. Lewis kicks to Douglas. Back to Lewis. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Here's Gill. 10 points for him. Johnson the screen. Rebound, Parrish.
And that's a strong defensive effort to force the miss, especially against someone of his caliber.
That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. And here are the Hornets now. 10-point lead. Pass to Gill. Charity strike shot. Rebound, Parrish. Parrish has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Gets it down to single digits. Lewis has got his first points of the game.
Slicing his way to the rim with ease. Lewis, tough to corral on the drive.
Here's Gill. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Going way upstairs to throw that one down.
Clark, what a liftoff. He saw his opening and took off.
Yes, he did.
That's how you have to be right at the rim. Aggressive.
Douglas, the pass to Abdelnaby.
Trying to grab hold of that momentum right here.
Well, that play right there, that'll fire up your teammates.
Hey, they're still competing.
So the wing on the left. Mourning kicks to Bogues. Pass to Gill. And here is Johnson. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
They can't get careless with the league. And so far, this hasn't been the case.
Now here's Douglas. He's got 5. Here's Abdelnaby. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A nice sense of when to move the ball and get the assist.
And that one's good. Gill. Gill's got 14 points for the game.
Hey, the field goal percentages tell the full story. One team is playing more smart and efficient basketball.
And the other, not so smart. They're playing too fast, not getting good looks, forcing things.
And it's Gamble missing. Hornets leading by 10. Johnson right side. Mourning. Oh, my goodness.
Man.
And that one is stuffed right through. Here's Douglas. Lewis, right side, over Gill. Lewis hits the bucket. Lewis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Virtually automatic. Lewis gets the ball and quickly that shot is off.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bogues the pass to Gill. Douglas surveying the D. Lewis, right side, over Bogues. Off target with the jump hook. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. We've seen Larry Johnson really having a great game.
Boy, just a spectacular first half for him.
He's been in the zone. I'm curious, will the defense make some adjustments out of the break?
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Pass to Parrish. That's in, coming off a nice assist from Douglas. Parrish has got the first points of the second half here for the Celtics. Douglas against Bogue. Curry on the wing. Johnson with a screen on Brown. Johnson down low. Boston grabs the miss. Abdelnaby's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Douglas. Here's Gamble. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Johnson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And there's the drive.
Very physical drive by Johnson. Good job sticking with it and getting the contact.
For Charlotte, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And Johnson drops them both. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Brown outside. Puts one up from 19. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
He had the eye of the tiger there. You could see it, how determined he was to get to the rim on that fast break.
And that's the attitude you need to have. Get right to the iron and get something easy.
Here's Abdelnaby. 8 points for him. Over in the corner, Douglas. Brown outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Douglas. Over Bogues. And he can't bank that one in. Hornets leading by 12. Here's Newman. From deep. Parrish grabs the board. It's Douglas with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Here's Brown. That's good with a Douglas assist. Douglas has got assist number 8 now on the night. Mourning against Parrish. Mourning inside. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. Douglas, 5 points in the game. Parrish with it. Over Mourning. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Here's Gamble. There's the pick. 2 seconds left. And that one, good. Gamble's got 6 points. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Elbow shot. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Nice footwork to get into position to score from close range.
Douglas against Bogues. Up top, Douglas. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Not a bad look, just didn't fall.
And here's Bogues. Over Douglas. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And their offense so much more efficient here in the second half. I like what I see.
Yeah, things really tilting their way. They've got all the momentum.
Now here's Brown. He's got 8. Douglas kicks to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Parrish, the pass to Abdelnaby. No good. Shot missing. Hornets leading by 14. And a deep three connects again from distance.
He's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Douglas dishes to Parrish. Brown against Curry. Here's another rebound.
Beasting on the boards. He is having his way inside.
And he's nearing the franchise record for and another one falls.
He's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. Now a timeout called by Boston. Here's Brown. Lays it up off the glass. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What a move that time. Crossed up the whole building on that play.
Douglas against Bogues. And that one, good.
Using his speed advantage there to create the separation he needs for the shot.
Celtics trail by 19. Pass to Abdelnaby. To the paint. And the layup's good off the glass. Douglas has got 7 points in the game.
Smart approach to this possession. Working the ball inside for a point-blank shot at the hoop.
Curry kicks to Bogues. Here's Newman. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Hornets lead by 19. Brown outside. A step-back shot here. Rebound by Johnson.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised, too.
That's what they wanted there on offense. He missed that one, but coach has to love the look they got.
Pass to Abdelnaby. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Bogues against Douglas. Bogues the pass to Newman. Bogues dishes and again another assist.
Would you believe he set a new franchise record for assists in a postseason game?
On one hand, it's astounding. On the other hand, well, we saw this coming almost from the opening tip. Here's Brown, and the jumper falls for him. He's got 12.
And he continues to shine tonight. I can hear his coach telling the team, keep getting him the ball.
Mourning a screen on Douglas. Bogues kicks to Mourning. Can he keep it going? Rebound Boston. Parrish has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Draws the whistle and nearly gets it to fall.
That would have been an impressive and one. But instead, he'll shoot 2 at the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim. Just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
McHale's checked in for Robert Parrish. Charlotte also making some changes. Gaddison, he's checked in for Newman. Hill comes in for Curry, and Bennett subbed in for Bogues. Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
And hopefully that slam right there will light a fire up under him.
Well, I see that. It's the kind of spark they so desperately need now.
I think that's why he didn't settle for the layup. Wanting to get his guys going with that take.
Celtics call timeout.
Celtics making a change here. Lewis is checked in. Charlotte on D. That one good for 2. Lewis has got 6.
You know, I think they've got to show a little more anticipation dealing with these screens because right now they're just laying on them and getting stuck.
Look, you have to go over the top or duck under. Right now, they're seemingly trying to go through the screen.
Celtics trail by 15. Here's Douglas. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 9.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Brown against Gill. And McHale pulls it down. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Now here's Douglas. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Abdelnaby. 5 on the clock. Look, he puts it again.
He's approaching the franchise record for most block shots in a playoff game. Gotta love it.
These are the types of performances that can really cement your legacy. Now, here's Bennett. Defended by Beck.
Boy, they got lucky on that one.
Yeah, he's an incredible three-point shooter. So you are ecstatic anytime it doesn't go in.
From 17 feet out. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Stolen away. Lewis passes to Bagley. Right wing. Wide open. That's good on the jump shot.
You know, when it's Bagley as your point guard being a scorer, that'll add another dimension to the offense. Bennett inside. Defended by Bagley. Here's Gaddison. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
His athletic ability, especially his vertical, levels the playing field for him at the 4 spot, making up for his smaller build.
And Boston has possession. It's a 13-point game. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. McHale on the wing. Over Mourning. McHale can't get it to go. Charlotte's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Johnson, the pass to Gaddison. Can't connect from short range. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to McHale. Gill against Lewis. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Now Bennett. Pass to Gaddison. Here's Mourning. Rejected by McHale.
With his length, McHale makes it very hard to attack the rim.
Outside Bagley. Now here's McHale. From 17 feet out. Bank shot. No good.
That's not a bad look. He missed that chance, but he'll get them to fall if he gets space like that.
And that one's good. Gill. Celtics trail by 15. Lewis on the way. Back to Bagley. Over Bennett. Pass to Bagley. And here is McHale. And Lewis has it in the corner. Here's Gamble. Goes back up. Here's McHale, and Mourning sends it back.
Some strong defense there, attacking the shot with terrific focus and intensity.
Lobbed up there for Johnson. Now, here's Bagley. He's guarded closely. And that one's good. Pinckney. Pinckney's got his first points in this one.
This offense is in good hands with Bagley. John likes to get others involved.
Johnson with a screen on Bagley. Shot by Bennett, no good.
Boy, they dodged one right there, didn't they?
Yeah, he won't miss a look that wide open very often.
Count it. Pinckney's got 4 this quarter.
Excellent vision on display, dropping a dime to set up his teammate.
Here's Bennett. Charlotte again missing. Celtics trail by 11. Pass to McHale. Back to Lewis. Offensive rebound. Gamble with the bucket.
Pure effort there. He just wanted it more.
Hornets have drawn 104 since the end of the third quarter. Now here's Bennett. Defended by Banks. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Fundamentally sound right there. Threw it down with 2 hands.
Yep, sweet dunk for him.
Beyond the aesthetics, a big 2 points.
And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Out to the right wing. And it's McHale at the elbow. He grabs the rebound again.
It seems like he's grabbing every board.
That last one ties him for most in a playoff game in this organization's history.
Everything firing for the rookie. Mourning getting his.
McHale right side. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Hornets leading by 11. Here's Bennett. And the 3 off target. Here's Gamble. McHale kicks to Bagley. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. And that one's good. Pinckney.
A timely pass finds him a solid scoring opportunity.
Charlotte's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Bennett. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting 3s. He's got to find another way to be productive.
Lewis dishes to Bagley. Back to Lewis. 6 on the shot clock. From about 19 feet. And rebounds again.
This night will have a place in the franchise history book. Since the team's existence, no one's had this many rebounds in a single game.
He has been sensational. A show of force on the glass.
Even with the score where it is, he just keeps coming.
And that one's good. Pinckney.
Terrific effort from him, really all night. Yet despite his supreme marksmanship, he's still operating at a deficit.
Here's Gaddison. Back to Johnson. The Hornets need to get a shot off here.
And hopefully that one-handed dunk gets them going.
I think that's why he went for it. These guys need a boost, don't they?
Yep.
Especially in a game this close. No question.
Lewis on the way. Outside, Bagley. Back to Lewis. A 3-ball. Lonzo Mourning grabs the miss. Mourning's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Gaddison. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
Assist goes to
Johnson's got his 5th assist in this one. Celtics trail by 13. Here's Gamble. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
Smart play to save the easy shot. He'll make them earn it at the line.
I like the strategy. Make them shoot for it.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Newman comes in for Gaddison. And Curry subbed in for Gill. He doesn't get the second one. Hornets leading by 12. And Brown over to help. The shot by Newman, no good. The Celtics have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. It's Brown on the wing. Score the basket, his eighth. 8 for 13 from the floor.
This is clearly a man on fire. Was tremendous last game.
And that has bled into this game. Just a force on offense.
Curry shot is off. Celtics have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Pass to Abdelnaby. Now here's Douglas. 6 to shoot. Parrish high post. And again, it's Boston converting.
Didn't we mention Parrish shoots it extremely well? Show him, big fella.
Here's Newman. From about 19 feet, it's rebounded by Abdelnaby. Abdelnaby's got 6 rebounds in the game. Out left to the wing. Here's Gamble. Abdelnaby, the pass to Parrish. Can't cash in from the high post.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Bennett dishes to Johnson. Here's Curry with the 3. Parrish grabs the board. Parrish has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Brown kicks to Douglas. Pass to Abdelnaby. And Curry pulls it down. Charlotte leading by 8. Johnson outside. And it's off.
And this makes the coaching staff happy. They love when someone like him makes an effort to box out. Great work.
Can't get it. Charlotte shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. And it misses. The Celtics shooting here about 46% for the game. Brown fires. Johnson rips down the board. Charlotte leading by 8. Curry looking it over. Warning a screen on Brown. Curry, good, another from 3.
Talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
That last 3 means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history.
Boy, they're leaning on Parrish tonight, and with good reason. Why not? This guy is built to score.
That one drops.
Boy, that's superb concentration to get the hoop and the foul there.
And the Hornets making a change here. Gills check in. Free throw no good for Parrish. Charlotte shooting about 40% here in the fourth quarter. Curry. Now Johnson. And he banks the layup in.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about him.
Celtics trail by 9. Brown. Yeah, that goes in.
He is simply torching a defense that has no answers for him.
And here's Curry who brings it up for Charlotte. Drives to the hoop. Here's Gill. 16 feet away. Count it.
Shots just keep coming Gill's way. He's letting the game come to him, and it's really paying off.
Brown. 12-footer. Gets it.
And he's trying to carry this offense, but he can't do it alone. His guys need to help him.
Charlotte leading by 7. Curry fires. And he hits from 17.
What a way for them to finish the game. Closing it out with some terrific play.
We've seen too many games slip away late. They did a great job of putting this one to bed.
The Celtics call time. Brown. And they double up Brown. Douglas with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Basket is good. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Curry. And that one drops.
Using his handles to shake himself free, and it's smooth sailing from there.
This offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Everybody sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you really hard to defend.
A three-pointer. Good. Here's Curry. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Hornets substitution.
And the Hornets call time here. They lead by 6. And it's the Hornets' ball. 6-point game. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So it gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 8. Guys, what's your take?
Hey, it's pretty simple, if we're honest. Tonight, they just weren't good enough.
At this point, you start thinking of next game, because this one is finished.
And stolen by Bose. And he drives in. Nice use of the glass on the finish. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. And so for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan alongside our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.